Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this unbelievable FIFA 17 team that mixes players from the Premier League and La Liga to perform what is an unbelievably sweaty, great counter-attacking team that I'm sure you will love just as much as I did. So we're going to kick off in goal with a very pair of safe hands here, which is Lloris. He is a great goalkeeper, 87 diving, 87 handling and 90 reflexes are just incredible. He's also got very good positioning. Just a fantastic goalkeeper that really does save you on countless occasions. He's great with his distribution as well, which is always very, very good. At right back, we have the first of our La Liga players, so I'll just go ahead and switch that up. There we go. And we have gone for Vidal. Obviously, tons of pace, great Barcelona link for any of the players there as well, and also the Spanish link, so it will come in very handy later on. But what attracted me to this card was the pace, really good dribbling, especially when you don't sort of have necessarily a winger a bit deeper. You know, you've got the right forward, left forward, quite high up the pitch. You do need someone who's going to get forward and be able to get back quickly, and that is what Vidal does very, very well. He's also got decent physicality. His defending isn't too bad. I found him to be a very, very effective player, both attacking wise and going back, which is always good. At centre back, partnering him is his teammate, which is Massadio. Very solid defender, this one. He's strong, he's big, he's tall. He's not too shabby pace-wise as well. 71 actually feels a little bit quicker, especially when you've got the right sort of chemistry card on. So I would advise that just to boost his pace a little bit. But overall, just a very solid centre-back who's great in the air. Very dangerous at corners, so definitely get him on the end of a few of those, and he's probably going to grab you a goal or two along the way. But definitely at the back, he's a brick wall and very, very good. As is the player partner in him from the Premier League. Just add him in now, which is Laurent Koscielny. Koscielny, obviously that French link there, which keeps the chemistry pretty good. And what a defender he is as well. He had to be in the team. He's brilliant. He's got amazing pace there at 78. So he sort of covers for Matthew a little bit in that respect, which is always good. But his defending and physicality are what really sets him apart. He's a great defender with incredible speed. And he's also pretty deadly in the box as well. So when you've got these two in the box for corners, you're always going to stand a really good chance of scoring. And also when you're defending, they're going to be able to get their head on it and get the ball clear, which is always good. At left back, we have another Premier League player, obviously, which is Massadio, completing that sort of French trilogy at the back there. And obviously you've got Lloris in goal as well with that French link. So ties in very well. Good for chemistry, but also a solid player. Someone who I've used pretty much from day one at left back. He's been one of my favourite left backs in the game. He isn't the quickest. He's not Vidal quick, but what he is very, very consistent no matter where he finds himself on the pitch. As you can see there, everything 70 or above is incredible. He's good in defence. He's good going forward. He probably feels a little bit quicker than 84 in all honesty. So overall, just a very solid, good going forward left back that is very vital to this team. Now at centre mid, I do probably need to change him at some point. I'll just put this in, but he's so good that I've used him in so many teams that I don't want to actually change him from CDM because he's so vital in other teams where he plays in that role. But that's why he's so good. He is brilliant in so many areas, and in this team when you've got three in the middle, you do sort of need players who can do a bit of everything. And that is exactly what Dembele can do. He's got fantastic pace, so he can move across the pitch superbly. He's a real box-to-box midfielder in many ways. And the stats suggest that too, because he's got good shooting. His passing is lovely. Decent dribbling. You know, well, very decent dribbling in all honesty. He's got good height. He's got a good presence in the box for headers. Great physicality, great defending. He really does provide a good screen in front of that back four, and he supports the front three very, very well indeed. He's going to pop up with tons of goals for you along the way, and he's also going to prevent a lot and win you the ball back and get the team moving forward, which is key to a good counter-attacking team. Now at centre mid, we have another Barclays Premier League player, which is Santi Cazorla. One of the best players in the team there with his 86 rating. This guy is a real wizard on the pitch. He's the guy who gets the team playing. He's got that killer vision, great dribbling, just a fantastic array of passing, and also very deadly in front of goal himself. So when the chance does present itself to shoot with Cazorla, definitely take that shot, because this guy is very, very clinical indeed. And like I said, great for assists at feeding those front three players. He is very, very special. Now, at centre mid, we move back to La Liga. I'll just switch it up. Now, this may be controversial for some, but I have put Turan in. Now, yes, this doesn't give a great link to Santi Cazorla, and you will need to make sure you have a good manager with Cazorla and get his loyalty up, so his chemistry is up around sort of 8. But to be honest, like I said, I played with this team no problem at all and had no issues with his chemistry being at 8. So I found it very, very good. He was solid, a very decent player at, you know, no problems at all. I didn't notice any dip in performance. And the reason why I picked Turan instead of maybe like Borja Valero, who, if you are really worried about the chemistry, even though I really don't think it matters, anything above a 7 is quite frankly fine in my opinion. But if you are really worried about chemistry, Borja Valero obviously would have the Spanish and La Liga link, so he would fit perfectly in this team instead of Turan. But what I loved about Turan was he's a bit of a guy who can do everything. He's got really nice pace and shooting, which is always good, making him very deadly in the box. All three of these midfielders, when you're high up pressing, when you've got a lot of the ball, they're great in that respect. But they're also good in defence. He's got a decent bit of defending. He's got good physicality to him. Just a very, very solid player that's very confident and comfortable with the ball. A great vision as well, which is always tidy to feed these front three who really cap off the team superbly well. And we'll start off with the right forward, which is Anarchy Williams. This guy is out of this world pace-wise. 92 pace is incredible. Mix that in with 75 shooting, very, very nice on a winger, and 73 passing, you know, good crossing ability with this guy. Dribbling does let him down slightly, I must admit. 79 is a little bit poor, I would have liked it a little bit higher, but overall not too shabby indeed. Moving on to striker now, and the last of the La Liga players is Bakambu. What more can I say about this guy? I'll let the stats do it for him, because 88 pace, brilliant. 78 shooting with his in-game finishing stat, which is incredibly high, is phenomenal. And the amount of goals this guy scored for me is unreal. He also comes with 72 passing, not too shabby on a striker. 80 dribbling, which is brilliant. And 75 physicality, which is a theme with these front three, especially when I finish it off, I'll come back to. But he's got good physicality, which is always really good. It means he can ride challenges so well. At left forward, we finished the team off. We'll just change that actually to the Premier League. Thinking about it, there we go. And we finish off with Bolasie, teammate there, obviously. So a nice link, finishing off the team very well. And as you can see, going back to what I previously mentioned, we've got physicality of 79, 75 and 79. So all of these players can ride challenges well. They've got a bit about them. They've all got a little bit of height as well. So just a really powerful and pacey front three that makes them incredibly deadly. The pace, like I said, on Bolasie, also very, very good indeed. Great dribbling, great skills. Just an overall fantastically fun player to use who's going to pop up with a lot of assists and a lot of goals too. So I will quickly just show you the player instructions and stuff. So I do like my striker to say central and get in behind. These guys balance pretty much all the way, to be quite honest. Although, yeah, so balanced all the way for those. My midfield is a little bit more interesting. I like all of them to get forward, and I like aggressive interceptions on both Dembele and Turan. Whereas with Cazorla, I like him to be free roam so he can have a bit of creativity. He's the most creative player in the team. I like that side of his game, and I want to give him the freedom to do that. In terms of these guys, it's all standard. Nothing really of interest there. We'll just go and have a look at the custom tactics. So I like a quick, speedy, I don't want to be playing around with the ball too much. So the speed's up, the passing's down, organised build-up play, chance creation, passing, shooting, fairly even. Love to get the crosses in because you've got some good physical players, you've got a bit of height to them. So if one of the wingers does break free, you've got the pace to get to the byline and put a really good cross in. Positioning free form, so you can actually, you know, intertwine players. You know, you've got good attacking players in the middle. They can join in and mix in around and just gives them a bit of freedom to make really good runs. Defense pressure is super high. When we've got the ball, we're playing high up and we're, you know, keeping the team in their own half. Aggression is high. We've got really strong players in the back, in the middle and in the front, so I want them to use that aggression. Team width 60. I like to be quite compact and narrow and burst into the wide areas when we have the ball, so at 60 it sort of seems to work. And defending line is cover when we need it, so if we are under the cosh, the defence will always stay back and you'll never be too vulnerable at the back. So that was my amazing hybrid team of Premier League players and La Liga. The team is currently going for around sort of 150,000 coins. So quite expensive. Obviously this is early on in FIFA, so the prices will drop, no question at all, once more informs and stuff start coming out. But I'll leave a link to the FUTHEAD sort of squad so you can see more accurate prices as the game goes on. I hope you enjoyed this squad builder, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and peace. Oh, he's only got a scorer on his full debut. Oh, there we go. He's finally arrived. Both of them have scored on their debut, on their proper debut anyway. Lovely jubbly. Great finish, lovely goal. That's got to impress Mark.